Hi, my name's Jason Brooks, and I'm the President and CEO of Rocky Brands. I want to welcome you to our family here at Rocky, and we look forward to seeing you around the campus.
At Rocky Brands, we believe in doing what is right, not necessarily what is easy. So we've set up a set of core values that we all live by. Passion is a foundation for our core values. We believe that passionate people will create an incredible environment for our associates to work in.
Our responsibility here as maintenance department is to make sure the buildings are safe for the associates every day, and the upkeep of the inside and the outside. And we have a lot of tasks that we do here. The main thing is that we feel that we're a service to everybody that arrives here at Rocky, not just because we run the maintenance shop. We just need to make sure that if the service is needed, that we're there to help.
Our main mission is actually to get rid of all closed out merchandise from Rocky. We have a lot of discontinued footwear. The store provides not only service to the community and the general public, it's a great service for the people that work here. They can come in and buy snacks for their breaks, they can come in and have lunch, they can schedule parties for their family, they can buy boots, apparel, giftware, everything at a discounted price.
We are a strategic business partner that aligns the company's objectives with high performance. And one of the ways we do that is by recruiting and retaining top talented individuals that have a real passion for our company. We focus on enhancing employee strengths and consider ourselves a link between the associates and the company's management teams. Whatever the reason, I invite you to come to the Human Resources Department and let's talk. Your success is our goal.
IT takes care of all of the computing, the technology, all of the business automation, everything from the computers in the data centers themselves, AV, projectors, tech support, whole 9 yards. We're really embedded with the business. We really partner with the business so that we have a lot of automation. A lot of our sales goes through our electronic transfers, and that IT really is an enabling part of the business.
Hi, I'm Matt Tucker, Vice President and Brand GM of the Georgia Boot Division of Rocky Brands. We've been around since 1937, and we're primarily known for our work boot division, focusing on people who stand on their feet all day, working the long shifts. We're also have a great focus on the world's most comfortable boot and some of our lifestyle and casual footwear categories. One thing that's really great about Georgia is we're supported by a fantastic team, which consists of marketing, sales, product design and development, e-commerce and digital support, and just an awesome crew that's dedicated to making America's hardest working boot.
The division consists of a marketing arm, we've got a digital arm, and then we've got a sales arm within the organization that I rely on quite heavily. So the marketing team works very closely with the sales team, and that all is integrated. So marketing supports the sales efforts, and then we have a digital team that works very closely with sales as well. So it all impacts our overall business and brand messaging. So our primary demographic is the Western lifestyle consumer. That means that they wear the product, they live the lifestyle, they may ride, they may not ride, they may be an equine consumer, they may not. The fashion consumer cycles in and out of the Western trend cycle. We capture that wave when it's available to us, and then we go back to what we consider our everyday lifestyle consumer.
I'm Vice President and Brand General Manager of the Rocky brand. That consists of our work, Western and outdoor line, and our apparel line. So we have 14 field reps, 2 national sales managers, team of 8 to 10 here in the office that are responsible for all marketing and product development. The sales guys are outside, and then our 2 national sales managers are also outside. We're one of the only businesses here that have multiple categories. So our guys carry all 3 categories, but we have to be mindful of the 3 different segments. Rocky's been around since the late 70s, early 80s, but Rocky as a company has been around since 1932. We started out in the hunting industry and brought all those aspects of warm, comfortable, durable, trusted, rugged into the different categories.
The difference in my divisions, predominantly for those of you who aren't familiar with the military segment, is we have the commercial military, which I'm in charge of, and then we also have the military portion, which are those boots that are issued to service members across the globe.
Product design, product development is really from the initial concept all the way to commercialization. And what that means is an idea on paper, which translates into a sketch. And then from that sketch, it goes into more detail using renderings, materials, call-outs. That's the upper pattern, that's the outsole, selecting materials, figuring out where it's going to be manufactured. And then once you have that blueprint in place, you go to development and really creating that sketch into a 3D form. And the way that it looks, the way that it feels, the way the materials look together aesthetically, functionally, and then we go into fit. And then really signing off on how the materials look, how everything really incorporates into that brand and where that falls in place for the season. So it's really from start to finish. Design development go hand in hand. Here at Rocky Brands we have designers and developers that design and develop both. So we all wear a couple different hats.
Quality assurance, we assure that all of the Rocky products and brands meet their standards. We communicate with the factories, make sure that everything is working correctly. If we have any issues, they might come from sales, they might come from the returns team. Also product development to make sure there's no design flaws or anything of that matter going into our products.
The Rocky marketing team go through the day-to-day basis on really trying to help support brand awareness nationally, worldwide as well, and then really trying to help dealers and supporting their efforts and really bringing in new product into the store. We have really great initiatives working with in-store signage, any sort of POP, anything from the true physical touch point. We have a really great team that will create all of that and then have a similar look and feel across the board. And then really pick that up into the digital space as well. So the look is consistent across all touch points.
I represent financial and management reporting. What we do here is we're a department of 3 and we do all the internal and external reporting for Rocky Brands. Internal reporting can involve management, sales, accounting, and essentially our reporting is just a snapshot of where we are as a company, which allows management to take a look at it and make decisions on where we need to be and what steps they need to take to get there. External reporting, we provide reports to the Security Exchange Commission, or SEC. We also provide reporting to banks, the government, Puerto Rico, a couple other governments. And then we also handle all the budgeting for the company. So in September we'll take a look at and we'll put a snapshot together of where we think our following year is going to end up to provide to our board of directors. So the difference between accounting and finance, accounting will essentially make the entries. So when we get an invoice, they'll pay it, they'll code it. Finance, we actually have to take that information and create a report out of it and analyze it and make it visible for people to understand whether they're in sales or management.
Lehigh Outfitters is the retail arm of Rocky Brands Incorporated. Lehigh is all about managed safety footwear programs. So we're very different from the wholesale side of our business because the customer that we serve is actually corporations within the country, and we serve all of their employees through our managed safety footwear program. So we have some unique software that allows us to do that. It's very specialized. There's nobody in the world that does what we do and does it as well as what we do. We represent 75 brands outside of just the Rocky, Georgia, and Durango brand. We also have 75 additional brands that bring us a breadth of product that spans over 2,700 styles. So it's exactly what our customers need, and what we sell them is the managed programs that allow them to make sure that all their employees are safely fit in footwear.
So my name is Mike Peck. I manage the inside sales team for Lehigh Outfitters. We are basically split into 2 separate divisions, an ASR and a BDR. One handles new business and one handles existing business. So the BDRs are strictly our hunters. They're constantly calling and chasing new business. while our ASRs are focused on retention, the crops, the existing business. So you can't have one without the other. You know, we have to retain the business we already have while continuing to hunt for new business in order to grow year after year. Each territory or outside manager has an ASR and a BDR assigned to them. So you're looking at like a three-legged stool to make up each team. They're all equal partners in this. We try to be very transparent. Our culture is that way here at Lehigh, and I think that's what makes us so effective in sales.
Our job as a department is to make sure that every single interaction that that customer has with our company is a positive one, and that's a pretty big deal. So rolled into that are a lot of different jobs. We've got order entry. We have inbound phones where we answer customer questions, chats, emails. We also have a group that makes outbound phone calls and tries to sell more of our product to our dealers. And then sort of everything in between that goes along with that.
The accounts receivable team is responsible for making sound credit decisions to help facilitate sales while also ensuring the highest possible collection rate. Success for the AR team means cash flow for the company, which allows us to grow our business and invest.
In an 8-hour period of processing, we process anywhere from 11 to 18,000 pair of boots a day. My passion is just servicing the customer. We have goals that we have to meet, and that's what we do all day, every day. Try to make sure that we get it out right, on time, and it's accurate to the consumer.
President of Manufacturing and Sourcing Operations handles all of our production in our Dominican and Puerto Rico facilities. We source about 1.4 million pair out of our Caribbean operations, and I also handle our sourcing out of China, which is about 1.9 million pair. We do a few in Vietnam. Most of our product is sourced out of Asia or our company-owned operations in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic.